weeks after O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
I'm still here. It's after Opie and Anthony Live. But in this case, it's after Sam Roberts with Sam Roberts. Jim's taking off. We want to say a very special thank you to the ladies for coming by today. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
Show without us. Ciao, ciao.
I don't know how I'll be able to manage. It's Miss Brittany, of course, Brittany Andrews. Roland, how's it going, buddy?
You know.
No, I don't.
It's okay.
Sal.
What's up?
What's going on today? We haven't had oh, hey, can we get Kenny on the phone? I just heard there was a Twitter update.
I'm trying.
Because,
Hello, Sam.
that doesn't sound anything like Closer to Kenny. As you may or may not know, we're still following Twattlegate.
Twattlegate 2011.
It's chocolate, baby. I love chocolate cock.
I don't pre-listen to them before I play them, so they're surprises to me, too. And I did get an update via Opie's Twitter just now, Twitter/Opie Radio, that he said Sandy Kane didn't show up and they're leaving. So I guess they won and they just got a day off work? I don't know. Troy, oh, you getting them for something? Right, yeah, you can come back. So I guess, I mean, we're trying to get closer to Kenny or Opie or Anthony or one of those representatives to come on the after show today because we have to get to the bottom. You hear that, Sal?
Yes.
Apparently, Sandy didn't even show up. I mean, after all this, she didn't even bother. I mean, there's no way she would have won anyway. But I guess that goes to prove our point that she's a lunatic and she is not to be taken seriously under any circumstances. So how are you doing, Roland?
Doing all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You sound a little down.
No.
Hmm?
A few dicks in the ass.
Few dicks in the ass.
Yeah.
Is that right? Is that right?
Yeah.
You would have gotten along great with Brittany Andrews. She loves putting dicks in asses.
Yeah, but mine's overloaded.
Roland's feeling a little down, Troy.
Why is that?
Troy just walked back in. I said, you sound a little down today, Roland. And I said, yeah, maybe. And I said, you okay? And he responded by saying, few dicks in the ass.
I gotta tell you, man, Roland has a tough job. I gotta give him fucking some props.
You know what? I mean, I don't want to, throw a parade for the guy, but I was just talking to Jess last night. I talked to Roland on the phone for a little bit last night about some things that were happening in our lives together as partners and business partners. And I as soon as I hung up, I was like talking to Jess. I was like, Jesus, Roland has a difficult job.
Yeah. It's like almost like spinning plates, like 20 different plates.
Because he has to deal with Opie, Anthony, Jim, and making sure they're happy. At the same time, he has to succumb to the wishes of any of the bosses.
Right.
And those sometimes could conflict with Opie and Anthony, or sometimes Opie and Anthony don't want to do something, but they don't want to hear that, and Roland ends up being the middleman for anything guest-related. And then, because we all have to deal with talent and management to some degree, at least. Mm-hmm. Roland a little more than us. But then he's got to deal with publicists.
Yes.
That's a whole nother set of levels that we don't have to touch.
Spinning plates.
Yeah.
And then the talent on top of it.
On top of the publicists.
And then making sure that the talent in the building gets to the other locations when they need to.
Right. Like, yeah. And then, yeah, he has to deal with the rest of the talent department here to make sure, for instance, Levi Johnston, if Norton and me decided, we're liking this interview, we're going to keep him until 9:45.
Yeah, screw the other channels.
That's a dick in the ass, isn't it?
But for that one, the next show is Alex Bennett. He dicked me in the ass too.
How did he dick you in the ass?
We're supposed to get liners after Pendulette.
Oh.
And then his producers never walked him over here.
So
he said, no problem, buddy. I'll walk him over here.
Dick in the ass.
Thinking, okay, I trust you, fellow worker. And then, where's his pen? He left the building. I was like, dick in the ass.
Yeah. And you've been getting him a lot lately, you're saying?
No, just a few more than usual.
Yeah, over the last couple of days, it's just been a healthy
I'm walking
amount.
like a cowboy.
Yeah, bow-legged a little bit.
A little bow-legged. I put a little Vaseline last night.
Just to lube yourself up for today.
Lube it up.
Because you know it's coming. How's today been? Has today been a little better?
Yeah, because LA's asleep, so all publicists are nice and asleep.
LA's asleep.
They're tucked in bed.
Yeah, some of the management isn't here. The talent, like this is kind of a light day for you because a lot of the people that you have to deal with, talent and management both, are at the courthouse right now. Where apparently Sandy Kane didn't even bother showing up. Eric, did we hear anything?
Yeah, the update is that there will be no more updates. They'll talk about it tomorrow.
Okay, I'm just reporting what what I read on Twitter because Opie tweeted that Sandy apparently did not show up. So Sal.
Yes.
We haven't checked on your progress lately as an intern. Sal, for a long time, the interns were non-existent here on the Opie and Anthony show. Troy, you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And I thought we were supposed to have 2.
Yeah, we do.
We have another one still coming?
I just got the email last night that the second one, all his paperwork and everything's done. I got to talk to him today, and I believe he's going to start tomorrow.
He's going to debut tomorrow. We use the word debut.
Debut.
He's going to debut tomorrow. Sal, how long have you... Sal is, though, after 9 months, it was actually, without interns. And Sal became the first member of the new class under the Nagel regime.
Actually, his name is Salvador.
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 And I got to give Eric some real props for picking Sal, because Sal's doing a great job. You, on the other hand, really picked some shit.
I didn't pick shitty interns.
Yeah, you picked shitty interns.
No, I didn't.
You did. I got to go.
Then go. Don't come back. Troy has no... Listen, the interns that I picked are the people, like intern David, Oscar. These are guys that people... Love Buzz.
Evan
was great. These are the guys that people still want to hear about.
Stevie.
I don't know who that... I don't remember that one. But Sal, seems like you've been doing an okay job so far. No disasters that have been brought to the air anyway. How has your training under the Nagel regime been?
Really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I got a good understanding.
What are you doing here as an intern?
I guess...
Because I just walk around searching for microphones I can talk into. I don't keep up with what everybody else is doing.
I set up, break down the studio. One of my other jobs is to help try out the promo at the end of the day.
Oh, every day?
Yes, every day.
And going through audio and stuff?
Yeah.
That's like real work. That's like real person work.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I give him tips.
On
Roland,
what?
I mean, Roland helps me out with all that.
Roland goes, did you try turning it on or move the mouse?
No. Roland's tip is, okay, when they start coming for you, just bend over and grab your ankles because it's going up the ass. Regardless of whether you want it or not, you better make it easy because it's going in. Am I right, Roland?
No. Yes.
Roland's a broken man, Sal.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like Roland.
He said, I got a picture of you napping. I'm like, so does everybody.
Yeah, exactly. There's like, I have so much photo and video of Roland napping. I could make a full-length feature film, a documentary, a Ken Burns style movie. So you're in here 5 days a week.
Yes, I am.
You seem to be acclimating to the schedule because what time do you have to wake up in the morning?
Well, I drive from Westchester.
Westchester!
Yeah.
That's where I yelled it that way because that's where I'm from, too.
I get up at like 10 to 4 because I'm like super sluggish in the morning.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you gotta get going and then you come in here.
Yep.
Are you acclimating to the schedule?
Yeah. The first week I was like, super energetic. I was fine with it.
And you're excited about it.
Yeah, and this week, like, it hit me like the exhaustion.
Is this your second week?
Is it? Yeah.
You don't even know what week you're
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's the second week.
I think my napping rubs off on me.
Yeah, you just realize
like he's working and I'm like
taking a snoozer.
He's gotten good at maneuvering around Roland so he doesn't wake him up.
Yes.
Well, Roland doesn't like to be disturbed when he's napping.
The lights are always off in that office.
Yeah, they say it's because it keeps it cooler. But everybody knows it's so they can nap. And I say they.
No.
Iraq.
Oh, no. And also, our office is still fucking hot.
Yeah, it is.
Nobody fixes it.
Every office is hot in here.
No, but they fixed it like 5 times.
And nothing helps?
Dick in the ass!
Dick in the ass for Roland.
Dick in the ass by the maintenance. Dick in the ass!
So you get a dick in the ass and then you go back and it's a hot office.
Yeah, the guy
That's
goes,
a dick in the ass.
it's not hot. I'm like, why are you sweating too? Just
Yeah. Well, what's your favorite thing that you do as an intern?
Probably the promo.
You like doing the promo?
I like
every
doing the
day?
promo. Yeah, it's
because
fun.
it's hands-on audio
It's
editing.
hands-on, and it's kind of like you have to create like a highlight in a way. I'm just explaining what a promo is, but and create like a sort of punchline. Oh, sorry, Roland's sleeping.
Look, Roland.
yes.
Just because you take dicks in the ass doesn't mean you have to give everybody else one. You understand? You know what I mean? I mean, look. Let's look on the bright side. Levi Johnston was in here today. He had a great time, right?
Yeah.
And you know what his bodyguard said? That was a great interview. Jim did a phenomenal job with
Yeah.
Levi Johnston.
Yeah.
And we got him out on time, and he was a big get. And we talked to those porno girl, Brittany Andrews. So I mean, it was a good day for you, I would think.
Yeah.
Still recovering from the week, though.
Yeah. The day's not over yet.
You're just expecting the worst.
It's like the Imajad.
Imajad?
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Sal, do you know anyone named Imajad?
Imajad?
Whatever his name is.
Eric Imajad?
I don't know. I think he's trying to say some kind of world leader's name.
Yeah.
Right. Captain Imajad.
That's him.
That's him. Okay. Well, where do you want to go, Sal? Where do you want to go in this business?
Where do I want to
Let's
go?
get to know the intern today on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Well, I go to school for music production. That's producing music of all sorts.
So you like the production end of things.
Yeah, definitely the production end of things.
You hanging out with Troy a lot?
Yeah, Troy is fucking awesome.
You think so?
Yeah, Troy is like, he reminds me almost identical, like personality and looks.
Of an old you?
No, of one of my old roommates.
You think he's
Like,
handsome?
Scott Peterson?
You think he's handsome?
I mean, I'm not. Attracted,
I do.
I'm not attracted to Troy.
But do you think he's handsome?
I
do. Do you? Sal was just in here singing your praises and talking about how awesome and handsome you are.
Oh, that's very nice of you, Sal. Yeah, he's good. He's a good dude. He's quick. He can turn shit around. He's better than some of the other assholes that you brought in here.
Some or all?
Pretty much. I mean, since I've been working with the show, I'd say mostly everybody, exception of Paul was pretty good. Evan was okay. But those two are the only two that I can think of that were...
Yeah, but what about the entertainment value that some of the interns that I picked brought to the show?
Okay, fine. But
I mean, I'm a producer of the show. I'm here looking at what's going to get us the most content. Some people say, oh, we need an intern that can make production because that's content. I say, let's have an intern that I'm going to want to bring on the air every single day. That's
Right.
content.
And you bring in retarded kids.
I don't bring in any retarded kids. I've never
It
brought
was like
in,
the kids at Whitney High.
I've never
coming through
brought.
here.
I've never brought in a retard. Love Buzz was just stupid.
Love Buzz was a fucking idiot.
Yeah, well, he was. Love Buzz got the reputation of being the stupidest intern we've ever had.
Yeah. There were some up there with him, though.
Who?
Oh, man. I don't even know if I want to go down this road.
Who do you think was as stupid as Love Buzz?
Definitely Stevie.
I don't remember Stevie.
Yeah. There was a guy named Stevie.
Yeah, I wasn't here for that.
He has something called it rhymes with burger.
Yeah, so you knew how to
Roland,
pick up.
I hope. Are you just like looking for dicks in the ass? Okay.
I got it.
But couldn't you mold some of those guys?
Not even a chance.
You're talking about like an intern David.
They're just here for the goof, which is all right, fine. It creates on-air content, but then afterward you have to deal with these human beings.
You couldn't mold an intern David into something?
I mean, what did you mold him into?
I turned him into a celebrity. That's what I molded him into.
No.
And he thought he was too, didn't he?
Oh, she sure did. He certainly did.
You know,
I mean, you know how to do that. You know how to take a retard that's
don't say that about
borderline drooling out of their mouth and let them believe that they have become...
And they all obey Sam, too.
Yeah, oh, yeah. It's like...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sam is like their messiah.
Yeah.
Like, just follows them.
We have things in common. We have things in common, so we have common interests. We hang out. Like, I remember that I used to like David and me, David the intern, used to walk to Grand Central, even though David didn't have a train to go to in Grand Central. He went to Penn Station, and he would walk me all the way to the train platform. Or we'd catch the subway in Times Square, and I would have to get on the shuttle that goes right to Grand Central, and David I would want the company. So David would jump on the shuttle with me, and then once it got to Grand Central, I got out, and he would just stay on the shuttle, go right back to Times Square, because that's not where he was going.
It's amazing.
But he was my boy. We were just hanging out.
It's amazing that you'd even want that, because I couldn't wait to get away from them.
No, I wanted.
You just wanted to
surround
surround yourself with them.
It's a funny thing. Travis went to the 9/11 memorial. If you remember, like a week or two ago, Travis was saying that he already got his tickets for the 9. Oh, here he comes right now. He was saying he got his tickets. If he sees me, he can come in. He got his tickets to the 9/11 memorial. We were just, Travis, talking about former interns, and I had mentioned that you took a trip to the 9/11 memorial.
Oh, yeah.
And so when you're at the 9/11 memorial, they have guys who have iPads or whatever, and they help find where your loved one is or where anything is. Just if you have any question, you can go up to them and they'll guide you throughout the memorial. And so Travis notices that one of the people doing the memorial was indeed intern David.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I was just, walking around taking it all in. And before I saw him, you can bet I heard that voice.
No, he's not here. He didn't,
Let's see what we can find.
he must have gone down to Pennsylvania. He's not here. No.
There's no mistaking that voice.
Right.
I was like, holy shit, it's intern David.
Yeah, and so Travis sends me a text.
I've
and
never
he goes,
been more excited to send Sam a text.
He goes, I'm at the 9/11 memorial, and he sends me this picture text of intern David with an iPad. I go, holy shit! And but tell him, because I was like, you got to talk to him, because I've talked to him on Facebook every now and then, because he hasn't been here in well over a year. It has to be a year and a half.
I would say
2 years. Yeah. I mean, he came in a couple times after his internship was over, but he just kind of stopped coming. And he's blowing smoke up my ass. Intern David has quite a few times. That's smoke in the ass, Roland, not a dick in the ass. It's a different deal. He's blown smoke up my ass a couple times and said, yeah, a Monday would be good, this would be good, but once it comes time to crunch time, okay, well, I see you in studio tomorrow, no response.
He panics.
Like, he doesn't answer his phone calls, and if you get him on Facebook, and in the crunch time, he won't respond.
Was there something that happened toward the end?
He told me that, and if you remember intern David, the fact that he was intern David-ish is apparent upon meeting him. I mean, the first impression of intern David is exactly what you all heard on the air. If we have time, we might. Do we have any intern David bits that are short? Just so,
let me look.
Okay. And he thought that being on the show and his experiences on the show had stopped him from getting jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he said he couldn't find a job ever since he left the show, and he believed that was because of his time on the show.
Oh. Okay.
And so that's why I think he's trying to distance himself.
Yeah, when I saw him and we made eye contact, and I said, David! And he was visibly frazzled for a second.
Like when you touch him and he jumps?
Yeah. And then he went right back to his iPad and helping this family out.
And then he ignored you?
Well, I mean, I wasn't going to try and push it because, like, I had to remember, where I am, and he's helping a family find a name.
Yeah, right.
So,
probably wait until he's done.
Yeah, I just let him be on his way, and I was with my wife and kids, so we eventually had to leave, but I know where he is now.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I'm going to get down to that 9/11 memorial, and I'm not leaving until I have a conversation with that guy, because I love intern David with all my heart, and there is no way that I can rest knowing that he'll never be back on this show. I don't think so. Do we have a real quick? Because there are people who don't know who intern David is.
Yeah, I got a few like 3-minute bits here.
The DLC.
That's perfect.
David with liquid ass. David in a penthouse pet. David doing kosher sports.
Let's maybe the penthouse pet. What do you?
This one says intern David fantasy.
That could be funny.
David, 2 girls, 1 cup.
Intern David fantasy, and that's
he was
only
never
like
good at descriptions.
No, he would just stare at the TV and just look at it crooked eye and go.
Well, his sports is pretty fun. He goes, "Oh, hey."
Yeah, you go. No, that's gross. That's disgusting. No.
His head would just swivel on his.
Except there'd always be the pause. He'd cock his head, and then he'd go, David, what do you think? No, I don't like that. No.
He just won't stop calling.
Who is that? Is that Bobo?
He's been calling
Oh, my God.
since I came in here.
You got to fucking be kidding me.
Okay, I guess. Bobo.
Yeah. You asked me to call in.
I've been on the air this whole show. I've been on the air since 6 a.m. How could I have asked you to call in?
No, they told me to. I got a call from some interns saying to call
Sal,
in.
I swear.
Have you
I
ever
did
spoken?
not.
Have you ever called Bobo in your life?
No, he called the other day. I answered the phone, but that was. I told him to call back that day. Paul was even telling him to call back later in that day. I
Yeah.
did not specify anything about today.
Bobo, was this today?
Yeah, some intern
He's
named
full of
Sal.
shit. That is.
Wow,
Oh,
Sal.
he
He
said
just said
some
some
intern
intern
named
named Sal.
I did not. He's
Whoa.
making that up, dude. I
Now,
swear to
now,
God.
Bobo, tell me this: did Sal call you and just say, "Hey, Bobo, we need you to call the after show"?
Yeah.
Sal, why would you do that, Sal? I don't understand. Eric,
This is news to me.
do you have any discipline over your guys?
I had no idea this was even going on.
That's part of the problem.
I'm amazed. Where did you get his number?
Where
I don't
did
have
you,
his
It
number.
was an unknown number.
That's Sal. You would be calling from an unknown number. Bobo has the facts right.
Yeah.
Eric, you don't know what's going on with your intern.
I was running the board for your show here. I had no idea he was, having private conversations with Bobo.
Bobo, what time did this happen?
Not that long ago.
Okay,
how long-
Yeah,
more or less-
exactly. What
more
time?
or less-
What time
yeah.
did it happen?
Yeah.
Not that long. This happened not that long ago.
Was
right?
it like 15 minutes ago?
It's a few seconds ago.
Okay.
seconds ago.
A few seconds ago, Sal was sitting in front of me in the studio.
So you're lying.
Wait.
Fine, I got a call saying to call in.
Sal, do you have a cell phone on you?
I do have a cell
You
phone.
son of a bitch! You called Bobo in this studio right under my nose.
Let's look at his recents.
You know what? I don't even want... He's deleting them right now. You just saw him.
Yes, he deleted it.
He deleted it, didn't he?
Oh.
Oh,
Bobo.
Jesus Christ. Sal, you can't do that. Bobo, I don't know why Sal thinks it's funny to tell you to call in here, especially when I'm looking right at him, and he's tricking me because I didn't even hear a peep. And his mic's on.
How'd he pull it off? Must be some spy or something.
Yep.
Are you a spy?
Partially.
You are?
Yes.
That's the afternoon gig?
Yeah.
Bobo, do you think a partial spy could do this?
Yeah, I think so. He could be an intern, but also a spy.
He thinks so.
Yeah.
He's like
I think so,
created
too.
or something. He's always like sneaking or something.
Wait, tell me more.
It's just sneaking or something. He's just like hiding around, like lurking around or something. He's like lurking, using like some gadgets or something. Like he's hiding. He's in a fake ID or something. He's got like tons of fake IDs and like a laser pin or something. You know what I'm taking a picture of, right? You know what I'm taking a picture of, right?
Who's with you, Bobo?
Oh no, that's just my friend Kurt Love.
Did he sleep over your house or something?
No. We were trying to hold up signs in front of the court building.
Oh. I'm sure Opie... You know what? Do you remember the first hour of the show?
Yeah.
Do you remember what I said would happen?
Yep.
Bobo just in front of the courthouse. Well, Bobo, did you find the courthouse?
And we did, but my friend Kurt Love, we got there late because my friend Kurt Love was the one driving.
Stop saying my friend Kurt Love.
We arrived late. You want to speak to Kurt Love?
No.
They want to talk to you.
No, we don't.
Bobo and Kurt Love were walking around up here yesterday.
Yeah, Bobo and Kurt Love
Are dating.
I don't know if they are dating, are they?
I think so.
That's
They're
the
with each
rumor?
other like every day.
Yeah, because I know Bobo, because I guess Kurt Love lives in the same, he's on Twitter, and he's a big fan of the
Walk
show.
around with security.
He's a big fan of the show, so he lives near Bobo. And I guess Jennifer Hutt, who does the show on Martha, she's on Ron and Fez all the time. She's the female who's on Ron and Fez a lot. She was doing a karaoke show yesterday.
Yeah.
And I guess they were doing it in the Fishbowl. And Bobo showed up to be in the audience of that show.
Like 2 hours before the show even started.
Yeah, he was. I was walking out of here around 3:30 yesterday, and Bobo was sitting by himself in front of the Fishbowl studio, empty chairs surrounding him. And he said, "No, they told us to get here around this time." I said, "Bobo, there's no one else here. The show starts at 5. It's 3:30. No, they told us to."
I guess I'm the first one here. Right?
I mean, I don't know what happens. Roland, you gotta wake up. Roland, there's what I love about Roland, and you can't even take it as an insult. Roland was actually he was sleeping.
Yeah.
Like you were asleep just now.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. No, Roland, if anybody else fell asleep while I was on the air, it would kind of be a shot to, what fragile ego I have. And unfortunately with Roland, that doesn't happen because he will fall asleep while you are talking to him. Eric, you've had conversation with Roland while he falls asleep right there.
Yeah, there'll be times where we're in the office and he'll say, "Oh, do you think they'll take this person?" I'll go, "Well, who is that?" And he'll start reading like their credentials, and then he just kind of trails off, and I'll turn around and go, "What?" And Roland's just kind of nodded out.
By the way, yeah, I mean, Roland, it's a major medical issue. Like, you can't fall asleep while people are talking to you.
I edit.
You edit?
You wait.
He's editing conversations. I just catch the tail ends, cut the middle out. What were you going to say, Eric?
I was just going to say, and if you wake him up, he'll just stare at you, and then he'll throw something as hard as he can across the room going, "Shut the fuck up." I'm like, "You were the one who was talking."
There used to be a time when Roland would, like, protect himself and make sure nobody had him on video sleeping, but he realized that he sleeps way too much for that. I mean, listen, you hear the show. He gets guests in here regardless, so it doesn't matter, but it's just concerning.
His job gets done.
Paul got really excited the first day he came in, like a couple weeks ago, to help us out.
Yeah.
And it was the first time he had met Roland, and he runs into my office, and he's like, "Roland's sleeping. Do you want to, like, video camera or videotape?" I was like, "No,
we have too
I
much.
A
My
million
phone's,
pictures
yeah,
of
my phone's
Roland
going to fill up.
sleeping. What do I need another one for?"
Paul, and that's one of those classic, like, newbie mistakes. Like, you're like...
You think Roland's sleeping is special.
Yeah, you're like, "Oh, I got a great bit." Yeah, we do it every day. We're done with it already. By the way, a bunch of people on feedback, Spano in New York, Joe in Long Island, and a whole bunch of other people are asking, "Sam, did you notice Bobo was talking like Chip?" People are catching on.
Oh, is that what he was doing?
The longest Chip impression that anyone does. Bobo doesn't understand the context. He doesn't
do the... He just goes, something.
He does a great Chip, and he will go as long as you will allow him to.
Or something.
So I can't see the caller IDs anymore, so that's the last time Bobo gets through today.
Yep.
Sal.
Yes.
You got to do me a favor.
Sure.
If I have you in here, you have to leave your spy equipment out because I have to be able to trust you. Was he lying, or do you think Danny called him and said he was Sal?
I know for a fact Danny did not call him.
Danny hates him.
Well, hate's a strong word.
I know.
But
I used it on
probably.
purpose. Yeah.
Rob Cross did it.
You think Rob Cross called and said, "Hey, it's Sal, the intern. Call the after show." So he just made it up? Did he hear me refer to him as Sal on the air just now?
No, he's not that smart.
So what did he...
He just dreamed... He either dreamed it or his boyfriend Kurt Love called him.
Are they dating?
I think so.
It's weird. They hang out a lot.
They do.
He's so excited that he has a best friend.
Or maybe
It's
they're
like a
Me and
partner,
Kurt
a partner in
Love
the
are
crime,
going
yeah.
car.
And he did keep saying, "My friend Kurt Love, my friend Kurt Love."
maybe they're getting married in the courthouse downtown.
That's why they were looking for courthouse. I mean, they had a girl with them yesterday,
Yes.
but she was kind of paying a little more attention to you than she was to the other two.
Yeah, she's been up here. I think she hangs out with Kurt Love.
Yeah, she's been up here a couple of times. She was at the Hard Rock. I saw her. That's where I first met her.
Yeah. She's a cool chick.
They're just friends, like, platonically, though.
Yeah, I mean, I just know her from up when she came up here.
But you think Bobo and Kurt Love, it doesn't seem as platonic?
They're always, like Troy said,
they're
always
partners in crime.
Kurt Love drove him today. Yesterday. Bobo was very excited he didn't have to take the bus.
He drove him on Friday to his date.
Kurt Love did?
Yeah, he drove him here, and then he waited...
At 6 o'clock in the morning?
And then he waited until he was done at Dave & Buster's to drive him home.
Kurt Love may just
Is that true?
As far as I know, yes.
Wow.
Kurt Love may just see a good end to the show.
Yeah, but he's not getting in.
But what I'm saying, like, he's trying to wiggle his way in.
No,
you know what I mean?
You remember there were a couple, like, wannabe comedians that would, like, convince a club to let them on stage if they got O&A plugs, and then they would tell Bobo, "Hey, I got you a gig," and then try to get Bobo to plug it on the air.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time somebody's used Bobo, but what would Kurt Love's ends be?
I think he just thinks he's a character and could be a...
Like he wants to just be like a little, like
he
a
wants
show
to be,
celebrity.
He wants to be down.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like...
And he sees, and look, as much as everybody hates Bobo, including everybody in this room,
I love him.
Bobo's down. I mean, he is down.
Yeah.
You got to admit, even you, Sal.
Yeah.
I mean, he's down enough that you called him right in front of my face and told him to call the after show for no reason.
I don't want Bobo's number in my phone.
Well,
because E-Rock has specified to me, don't give him your Twitter, don't even tell him your last name. He went as far to say that.
Well, I mean, one of us will give him your phone number at some point. That's how it goes. The way he gets phone numbers is he asks for somebody's phone number, and then we give him someone else's phone number pretending it is them.
I'm pretty sure that's how we got Eric's phone number. I don't know how we got Eric's phone number, but I think that's...
Like he would call up and Travis would say, call me back on my cell, and then give him Eric's phone number. Something like that.
Well, that's how did he get Liam from Talent's number?
Liam, I think, gave it to him, made the ultimate mistake, because he calls Liam all the time, and Liam is in his phone as keeper of the XM, because Liam is the guy to contact if you need an XM radio or something.
If Eric tells Bobo that he's banned from the show, he'll call Liam and complain that somebody banned him from the show.
Because he figures, Liam does the booking.
So Liam can get him back.
So, of course, Liam's the guy to call.
It's just funny to see a retard just spin out of control.
I don't think he's a retard.
No,
he's told me
he's
isn't.
partially retarded. He's admitted that he's partially retarded.
Yeah, but he's also admitted that he's partially gay.
Yeah,
so
true.
I don't know how much weight you can give that to.
Well, he's done some gay shit, dude.
Kurt
Like
Love?
they're dating.
Are they?
Are they?
I think.
It seems. I mean, the fact. Do you think Kurt Love really waited here?
When he picked him up, did you unlock the door for him?
Did he? Did you see or
I didn't see.
You didn't see. So you don't know for sure.
See him at all.
Bobo did make out with Mustard.
That's
He
true.
did make out with Mustard, and
Was
he had,
that for the show?
and he had sex with his brother.
That's true too.
So, did you know that, Sal?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Bobo and his brother have
That
had
wasn't
sex.
for the show.
That was Eric says that was not for the show.
That's just a pleasure thing.
Yeah.
So maybe he is. I mean,
So
if Kurt Love's going to sit in the city for 6 hours, literally 6 hours, 7 hours, waiting for Bobo to get done with his date,
yeah,
Love will do crazy things.
He wants to be down. I'm telling
Kurt
you.
Love will do crazy things.
I wonder how far Kurt Love will go.
I mean, Bobo has talked about getting some action for a long time. This could be what he's looking for. Listen.
Yeah, he wants to lose his V card.
Yeah, he does, and this could be the way he gets it. Thank you all for your help today. Opie and Anthony will be back tomorrow when they will have an update. All we know, the last we heard, was that on Opie's Twitter, he said Sandy Kane didn't show up. We will get the scoop tomorrow when the boys are back in town. JB Smoove is going to be here. Chris Cornell is going to be here. And it's always cool when Chris Cornell comes in. We should have like a guitar just in the studio sitting there in case in case he wants to sing Good Boy Phone, Naughty Boy Phone.
Yeah, we'll
Chris Cornell singing Good Boy Phone, Naughty Boy Phone would be huge. Thank you all for your time. This has been After Opie and Anthony Live. Stay tuned. Ron and Fez are coming up next.
The Opie and Anthony Show is now over. For real this time. Check out the O&A Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. And catch Opie and Anthony live Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Ron and Fez are next.
Hey!
On The Virus.